43 are believed to be our countrymen Indians.
Emir of Kuwait, Sheikh Misal Al Ahmad Al Jaber Al Sabah on Wednesday ordered authorities to probe the massive fire incident, vowed to hold accountable those responsible for the tragedy that killed several people. The Emir directed officials to follow up the causes of the fire outbreak and hold whomever was responsible accountable. Meghna Dev joins us to give more details on this. Meghna, a very good morning to you. MoS MEA Kirti Vardhan Singh has left for Kuwait. PM Modi also chaired a review meeting, Meghna, and directed that Government of India should extend all possible assistance. What is the actual cause of fire? As some reports say, it's because of a cooking gas cylinder blast. Is it true?
Well, different reports are stating different things. Well, looking at some of the reports, if we see that the fire originated from the first floor where the kitchen was situated. They are saying that it may have happened because of a short circuit, but may have also aggravated because of the presence of gas cylinders. Now, in the visuals that we have been seeing of the incident site, there are a number of gas cylinders that are kept there, which actually paint a picture about how the fire might have aggravated and ended up killing so many people. Very importantly, the janitor of the labor camp, this building where these workers were living, has been taken for questioning. The action will also be taken against the owner of the labor camp. Very importantly, we definitely, as you said and explained to our viewers, that the Emir of Kuwait is also has also said that the perpetrators would be punished. The people who who are responsible for this mishap will be punished. And very importantly, the External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Shankar, has also spoken to his Kuwaiti counterpart. It is very important in this situation. Now, what we see, Siddharth, as you ask me, that the Minister of State for External Affairs is on his way to Kuwait. He left very early this morning. Last night, he was in a meeting which Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired on this fire incident. He attended that meeting. And after that meeting, very early today morning, he has left for Kuwait. He will be there in some time from now, and we will be bringing you those details also. But going to Kuwait, he has 3 tasks at hand. First task being that what more assistance can be given to the people who are undergoing treatment there, and obviously looking over the situation there about the people who are injured. Second, obviously, the very important task of repatriation of the mortal remains, because it's a situation of a fire tragedy. Bodies must be charred, and identification becomes a big task. Forensic team must be on their toes. So all that coordination that is required for identification to repatriation, that is something that the MoS will have to look, oversee all the details of that as well. While the embassy is also on its toes, and from yesterday we have been seeing the ambassador of India to Kuwait, Ambassador Adarsh, has been not only to the incident site but also to the hospitals, different government hospitals where these people are admitted. The third task at hand is to ensure that such overcrowding does not take place, and the people who are responsible for this are, that action is taken against them. So these are the important 3 aspects of his visit, which he will have to oversee, and the entire coordination with Kuwaiti officials will have to take place. So very importantly, now what we are seeing and what we are getting to know through media reports, emerging from Kuwait, is that this is one of the worst building fires that Kuwait has ever seen, killing so many people. And now a crackdown is being done on such labor camps and residential places where there is overcrowding and violation of rules, and people are being kept more than the number permissible.
Indeed, Meghna, we have also heard through media reports and our correspondents that the owner of the building has also been detained by the police. Also, sources say that India will send an Air Force plane to bring back mortal remains of Indians who died in the fire tragedy. Can you give us some update on this?
Siddharth, this is generally, one of the options that the Indian government chooses when there is a tragedy like this, because whenever there is an evacuation mission or repatriation of these many mortal remains and incidents like these, the Air Force is pressed into action, and the facilities of the Air Force are utilized so that these mortal remains can come back. So definitely this is one aspect that that will be put into action once the procedure of repatriation of mortal remains take place. But having said that, as you told that the owner of the building will has been apprehended. Now we will also get to know what the question through media reports. We also get to know that there is questioning, interrogation, and all that he will have to go through. And what we also understand that most of the people who have been killed in this fire tragedy hail from South India. So obviously their relatives and the people associated with them must be very worried about their whereabouts, if they are safe and sound or not. So a helpline number has also been issued. A WhatsApp number has also been issued by the embassy so that people can stay in touch, can also get updates. The embassy is answering all calls and messages. So that is also something that the embassy is trying to support the people of the bereaved families with.
All right, thank you so much, Meghna, for all those details. Thank you so much for joining in. We also have DD India correspondent Ajay Joy joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. Ajay, we all know how tragic this incident is, where many Keralites have lost their lives. Did you have a word with anyone's family members?
So far, I couldn't speak personally, but some of our correspondents could reach out to the families. Many of them were informally informed that their relatives have expired in this incident. So far, 14 such families could be identified in Kerala, but the numbers will go up because some of the bodies are yet to be identified. And considering the fact that the company normally has a majority of their workers from Kerala, the number is definitely going to go up. And this is one of the saddest moments in Malayali diaspora history as well. This may be one of the coincidence that the Global Malayali Diaspora Summit is happening today in Trivandrum for the next 2 days. So on this particular day itself, the utmost tragedy has struck. This is a situation here. And what I understand is by 11 local time, embassy will be issuing an official statement regarding the identity of those who deceased and the measures to be taken thereafter. Anyhow, in Kerala State Cabinet is taking a very special urgent meeting right now. What we understood is that they will be coming out with certain measures how to bring back the mortal remains, and they will be coordinating with the External Affairs Ministry for the same purpose. And NORCA, there is an apex body for the diaspora affairs in Kerala. The NORCA has opened a special helpline which is active 24/7 right now to address this particular tragedy.
Okay. Considering the very fact that a very large part of the Indian diaspora stays there, how's the mood there? Because, majority of the people who lost their lives were from southern part of India. So yes, as you had a word, what is the atmosphere there, and what else are you getting for us?
Absolutely, because this is quite tragic, and the families who are uncertain, they are more worried actually, because as I said earlier, the company, most of the workers are from Kerala, and this particular apartment was housing more than 200 workers, and majority of them are from Kerala. So other than the 14 families which I mentioned, other families are equally worried about what happened to their relatives. So confirmation is yet to come. What we understood is that the incident took place at around 4 a.m. local time. Most of them were asleep. Only those people who were on night shift could escape without any issues. But although the fire department came quickly, but by that time the tragedy has struck already. And what we understand from the sources in Kuwait is that the fire authorities have given a strict warning right now to check to make an audit of this safety norms of all the labor camps across Kuwait. And this is how the situation is, quite tragic.
All right, thank you so much. We'll keep taking updates from you on this.